this is going to be the really hard part. I'm going to put a photo up of beautiful McKenzie and tell you guys her story. And I want to say before I begin her story, it's not unique. I would like to make a video for every child that I've learned about and that I know about, just out of respect and honor, and because people need to realize this is not just numbers, this is not just me talking or somebody talking, but right now, this is the standard. There's a little girl, her 9 years old as well, that took her life 2 weeks after McKenzie did. She didn't know her, obviously. Not far from where I'm staying, a little boy, 10 years old, little black boy of 10 years old, he took his life about half a year ago here. So for same reasons, this is, like I said, common underlying racism. The school does not care, predominantly white, and bullying. So her name is McKenzie Adams, and she's from Alabama. She's 9 years old. I'm sorry, this is really hard. She's 9 years old. She was in 4th grade. I want you to imagine now, okay? I want you to imagine you are in your kitchen. You are cooking dinner for your granddaughter, your daughter, your sister, your little sister. And you know she's had trouble at school, being bullied and stuff. But she's the sweetest, most fun-loving child ever. You love her, obviously. Okay, you're cooking, and she comes in, and this is what McKenzie did. She sat down like she did every day at the kitchen table. She opened her binder, and she did her homework. She did her homework while her grandmother was preparing food. She shut the binder, excused herself to the bathroom. Her grandmother realized she'd been gone a bit too long and went to see what was going on. She called for her, said unlock the door. There's no response. And she went and got a butter knife, opened the door, and she found McKenzie hanging in the shower. She was not gone at that point. She passed away a little bit later at the hospital. That is also another common theme is amongst the deaths is hanging. I think any bit of information like that is horrific, but it's needed because if it's relevant to the roots of this, then it needs to be heard. Okay. So let's talk a bit about what had been going on with her. Her situation went a bit further than the others that I've read in regards to the school, because the school is a complete ass. Like, straight up, it's Alabama. So, I hope she's at peace now. So, she had made complaints to the school saying that she had already had to move schools because she was being bullied at another school. So she's at a new school, and she would ride to school. She would ride to school with a white kid, and let me quote what her mother said. So McKenzie had told her that there was one kid in her class in particular, and I'm paraphrasing, who was writing her nasty notes in class. She added, quote, "That was my angel." Quote, "It was just things you wouldn't think a 9-year-old should know, and my baby, to tell me some of the things they had said to her, I was like, where are they learning this from?" Part of it could have been because she rode to school with a white family, and a lot of it was race. Some of the student bullies would say to her, Why are you riding with white people? You're black. You're ugly. You should die. U.S. Jones Elementary School is predominantly white, and her bullies were boys and girls, both black and white. However, the school system denies that she was being bullied, despite the fact that the mother, the aunt, and the little girl all had made complaints about it. And they even, let's see. The school says that they did launch an investigation. There were no findings of any reports of bullying by either the student. There have been no findings of any reports of bullying by either the student or the family. That's what they're saying, sorry, against the family. I don't have it here, but if I find it, I remember distinctly reading where they had gone in and they did have proof of it. But either way, why would they make that up? The little girl, none of that makes sense. We know they're lying. We know that's bullshit. So this is what the school has the audacity to release in a statement. Their statement reads, in response to the recent tragic loss, I'm going to paraphrase because I didn't write it right. The school system does extend its heartfelt wishes and condolences to the family, friends, students, and teachers that have been affected. So the school officials say, certainly our heart goes out to the family and friends of McKenzie and her fellow students, as well as her teachers. The school system provided grief counselors and crisis counselors, a bit late. Youth ministers are all over the campus, whatever, but no apology. I have vivid memories of reading about, I can't remember if it was the little girl going and talking to them and asking if she could just move her desk away from somebody, or if it was the mother or the aunt, but I know one of them did. And for the school to just come out and flat out lie like this, why would this family make that up? It makes zero sense. So McKenzie's case is not isolated, and it's heartbreaking, it's draining, it's tragic, and it could have been prevented. I am going to end this here because I think I've given you guys a lot of information.